I am undergoing a certain problem, but to my own biological parents, I cannot tell just because I fear what my parent is. Because sometimes when I get in problems, when I go, the way they always relate, how they go over those kind of problems, it is not all that favorable to me. Issue to do with the sex, it is so magical. I can say it is magical, reason being, once you have started, like for those who have just started, when you have started to involve yourself in sexual intercourse, let me say, you would not even think of anything.
Hi, viewers. Thank you for watching Coherent Name TV. This is the Pillow Talk Show. I'm your host, Nalule Fiona Jessica. Right now, I traveled to Amuru district, and guess what? I'm having students of KO Secondary School, and we are going to discuss, or we are going to talk about the consequences of unsafe abortion. Well, as you know, in our country, Uganda, many young girls and many adult women are losing their lives because of unsafe abortion. So we want to know what are those consequences of unsafe abortion? What causes young girls to do the unsafe abortion? And we would like to know what is unsafe abortion first of all. Before we dive into our topic of discussion today, let me first introduce these people I'm having to you, our viewers. Thank you, and you're welcome to Coherent. We are happy to see you. What is your name?
My name is Mary Lakea Chan. Yes.
Mary, I'm happy to see you.
Thank you, madam.
Your name?
Yes, my name is Anenchan Daniel.
Daniel, I'm happy to see you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so you're the students of KO.
Yes.
In which class are you?
I'm in Form 6.
Form 6. Wow. How does it feel to be in Form 6?
Just superb.
Superb.
Yeah.
You're excited to join university?
Yes.
I pray for you so that God helps you perform better. You also join university. And you, which class are you?
I'm a senior for student.
Senior 4.
Yes.
So I'm having coordinates here with me. You guys, you're demanding me a success card. How does it feel to be a candidate?
It is so marvelous because ever since I was born, I've never happened to be in senior 4 class. So though it is just my first time, it is so marvelous and I'm so enjoying it indeed. I want to prove.
You're going to perform. I know God is going to do the best for you.
That is also what I pray for.
You'll be the best student in America.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so I want us to talk about unsafe abortion. I know you've heard about unsafe abortion. So our viewers out there would like to know, what is unsafe abortion? Mary?
Yes, according to me, I think unsafe abortion is the termination of unwanted pregnancy by the herbalist through using these local herbs. Yes.
Do you have a different answer from Mary?
Of course. When we talk about unsafe abortion, sometimes it is not only concerned with the herbalist, but it also sometimes goes to some of our parents also. Sometimes, the other parents in other places whereby they're the very one who directs their daughters into that path of aborting, because they may think, because sometimes you may find you're a boy, you meet a mother, and then you get the girlfriend, you go to the mother, you talk to the mother, and then the mother allows, but then the father would not allow. So sometimes when the situation comes like that, the mother, now when the condition is worse, the mother might not allow the father to know the scenario, and then she might also be one of the ways, one of my directors towards abortion. Yes.
So that is one of the causes to why the young girls do unsafe abortions.
The causes why young girls do unsafe abortions, some of them are because sometimes you might be fearing whom your parents are to you. Sometimes you're sent to school like the way we are now at school, and then there are other things automatically that people don't expect us to be doing it from the school. Like I'm a boy, you may find me outside in the center, what of which I am not expected of those kind of things. So like abortion, when I as if when I'm a girl, then I get pregnant, then since it is not expected out of a student at school, automatically I would not allow my parents to know that I have been pregnant or I am pregnant before I go back home to before I go back home, I would first want to to abort the child so that the message do not reach my parents that at school at time I was pregnant. That is it.
This is really sad. Married, what are some of the causes that force young girls like you who are in school to do unsafe abortion?
Um, According to me, things like let's take for instance, I got pregnant and I aborted. I wouldn't want people in the community to know that what I was pregnant. So that would definitely make me abort.
But then why do you go for sex when you know that you get pregnant and at the end you don't want to do what? At the end you don't want to remain with this pregnancy, you want to continue with your studies.
You know, there's one funny thing.
What is that funny thing?
Let's take for instance, I have a guy that I love so much. So when I get into sexual intercourse, at times I wouldn't want him or he wouldn't want me to use the things to do
The
with
protection.
yes, let's say it like that. Then in that condition or through that, when I get pregnant, I'll definitely do that.
Daniel, let me ask you a question. So, in case you don't want to hear that your girlfriend got pregnant because you're still in school and maybe you've not yet reached there where you want to be, and then your girlfriend comes to you and tells you, know what, Daniel, I got pregnant. What are we going to do? Then you force her to do abortion. Why do you have sex when you know at the end you don't want to be a parent?
Sometimes when I get in public, I get my friends, I get my colleagues, vibes shall be so high,
The
life
peer
is going
pressure
to be
causes
there. Suppose I come to school with some money in my pocket, I would even forget about what my family status and and the rest. So I will even like to prove to the rest that I am at least someone, not this local one.
So, you want to prove to the girlfriend that you know you can do something.
So it is also so majestic that my girlfriend is also like others, because suppose I love you, then you are there, we are just there, we are rocking in the school, everybody knows, yet we are breaking the rule of our parents. But then now, even from the school, sometimes when life is moving like that, you will find that even from the public, you would like to at least to show to people that you are also at the topmost. So you will go to what we call for now, let me say sex. When you go with your girlfriend for the sex, you will say you go there, you enjoy yourself, even in line with what your body is demanding, what as nature does. So when you're there, even unknowing, now when it comes just like that, that's where just the complication shall come. But now, even by then you have already enjoyed yourself. That is it. So I will just go there for enjoyments and the rest. Yeah.
So it's just enjoyment and the peer pressure that forces you to do sex. Mary, is it true?
Yeah.
Is it the same as the girls that maybe the peer pressure? Maybe my friend had sex. Me too, let me try to get that experience. Is it true?
No, according to me, it's not like that. But I would, sometimes we go for that because you feel, when you're in love, there is a saying that okay, these boys really have these days that if you really love me, you would really,
You have to prove
yes,
it.
you have to prove it to me.
So
that
in
you
a
love
way
me.
to prove it, you have to offer there your body.
Obviously, yes, it's like that.
This is really so wonderful. So what are some of the consequences that lead young girls to do the consequences of unsafe abortion?
Death could be one of them. Like when you use these local herbs, like the wandering Jews and so forth, you end up bleeding so much that sometimes when you're taken to the hospital,
You can end up losing
yes, you lose your life. Yeah, and there is also, let me say, overbleeding. When like you use such herbs, you overbleed in a point that when they take you to the hospital, they will have to they'll have to, I don't even know how to say it. They have to add more blood into you so that you become normal.
Daniel, what are some of the consequences apart from that death and overbleeding she has talked about?
Abortion is like terminating an existing pregnancy inside, a what inside the girl or a woman. Now when you go abroad, it comes with so much and so many what consequences, of which among, like for instance, you're a student, you will even drop out of the school, even in the community and the societies from where you do comes, people shall be talking ill of you that look at this person now, she has been what now, look at her what she is now. So sometimes you may fear that people should not what that's why what people should not talk bad of you. That's why you can even go to what with those kind of things now. And to add on those one, sometimes it might even result into, in fact it may make you impossible now to produce more, to produce your children at the very time you would wish to do, because at the previous time of which it might be right now, as young as a person might be, you have been doing so many bad things to, of which might result into what your womb damage and the rest. And due to those effects of the abortion over on ovaries and wombs and the rest, that's one what might result into what impossibility to produce when the rightful time for production comes. That is it.
Okay, thank you very much. Do you have any other point you would like to mention?
Yes, there is infertility as well. You know, when a girl aborts, sometimes they, okay, like let's say, yeah, they become infertile, whereby when she goes into sexual intercourse, she would not be able to carry a child or to bear a child. Yes.
All right, our viewers, you've heard a lot from these students. We've talked about what is unsafe abortion is. That is the termination of pregnancy using local herbs or by untrained doctors. We've also talked about the causes that lead young girls to do unsafe abortion and the consequences of the unsafe abortion. Right now, let's go for a break. We'll be back. Thank you. Welcome back from that break. As still, this is the Pillow Talk Show, and do not forget that we are at Keyo Secondary School in Amuru District. Well, what role can the parents, educators, and the healthcare providers can do to prevent the unsafe abortions in our country?
Yes, welcome once more. In line with the parents, you know, we have some of the parents who are very tough to their children, that their children are even unable to tell them what they really feel, such that you may find that I am undergoing a certain problem, but to my own biological parents I cannot tell, just because I fear what my parent is. Because sometimes when I get in problems, when I go the way they always relate, how they go over those kind of problems, it is not all that favorable to me. So it tells us that parents should make close relationship with their children before doing anything, and even before beginning to blame their children of not telling them the truth. Because once you're a parent and then you make a very close relationship to your children, or with your children, automatically they will not fear you. Everything that shall come across their life as children, they will be able to reveal it true to you, because they know of course you can help them. That is number one. To proceed, like at schools, for us, we are students at school, sometimes things get hard. So the school should be providing different sessions whereby they give chances to students at different level and capacities, so that they also reveal the truth in their heart to them. And they should also they should be productive to those to the cries, and they should also react over the cries of the children, of the students, whereby they listen to what students says, their problems, and then they go over it and solve those issues. So the school should be organizing for sessions whereby students' voices are heard, as well as they also get access to experiences from teachers as well, because teachers at times they were also like the students.
So let me ask a question. Mary, does your school also provide awareness sessions to you students?
Yes. Like, let's take for instance, they've recently invited the Coherinate. Yeah, they came and talked to us. They told us very many things, and we learned very many things from them. Yes.
Okay, so what role can the parents or educators and the healthcare providers you think they can do to prevent the unsafe abortions in Amuru district?
For me, according to me, I think both the parents, the health workers, and the education can, like, talk to the children or tell the children on the disadvantage of doing abortion. Yes. Then secondly, to the health workers, if they could at least provide the healthcare youth friendly,
The youth-friendly corners.
yes, the youth friendly corners, such that these students are able to acquire more knowledge from them and get more skills from them, it would be better. Yes.
So do you think that when these people come out to talk about the disadvantages of the unsafe abortion, do you think this will lower the rates at which unsafe abortion is high among young girls?
Probably it would be like that, like you said. Yes.
Okay, let me hope so. What advice would you like to give the fellow young girls out there concerning sexual reproductive health?
First of all, I advise them to abstain from unprotected sex. Yes. They should leave that line. They should first concentrate in school such that they achieve their goals in future. Yes.
Thank you. Daniel,
Yes.
what advice would you like to give your fellow boys? You know, you boys, you get vibes. I am dating this girl. I want to prove other boys that I love this girl. I'm going to have sex with that guy. I have to prove everyone. What advice would you like to give your fellow boys who are in school?
Well, issue to do with the sex, it is so magical. I can say it is magical, reason being, once you have started, like for those who have just started, when you have started to involve yourself in sexual intercourse, let me say, you would not even think of anything outside that one when you
Every time
begin.
you would be wanting
Like I may carry my books, then when I begin to think about that one, everything now about the book shall go away, because I would be remembering how it has been one time when I was with my girlfriend somewhere at a certain corner. So what I advise is my colleague boys in the struggle is that at some point, of course, it is also normal to make friendship with girls, because that one, even it will also when some friends are good, they helps you in what, in exposure, that when I have this girlfriend, at least it will even prove to people that you're also a normal person. But then now, let us make it what, minimized. We try to minimize the level to the extent that we use it for what, for positive impacts, not for negativities, because definitely when you engage yourself so much in it, it will really distract you from being in schools. Like for instance, now, even like I'm a student, I don't have money. Even it is going to be difficult for me to control. I might even become a thief somewhere, because I want to prove to my girlfriend who I am. Because in love, there's nothing that goes without money. Suppose I would like to visit my girlfriend somewhere, she's outside where I stay. If I don't show to her that I don't have money, of course I know she will go away. You see, because I may have my girlfriend somewhere, so traveling to there also needs money. Even if I reach there, I would like to prove to her who I am, that I'm also a real man. Like for instance, mostly when you're a tall person like me, you would not like to prove to your girlfriend. When you're also a boy, when you reach in the public, you would like to get someone who is also what, of the best. among the men. So how can you be working with a very good girlfriend, a very nice looking one, when you have no money? So it takes a lot, which mean number one, at least try work hard, you study, you get the money, then you begin what? Making those friendship. It begin little by little. Even the Bible says at time what became human. So you begin making friendship just the way you think you can speak best to people. So in that access of speaking, you would speak, you speak, and then when the words became human, that's where the consequences shall come right now to a student like me.
Thank you, Daniel. This has been really a great show. I guess our viewers there, you've tried to learn something from it. Concerning consequences of unsafe abortion, we've had. I don't want to repeat what has been said, but let's be very keen to all our children, that is the parents. We know that maybe we may not be having anything in terms of finance, but let's try to be friendly to our children. When we are friendly, these people will expose all the problems and the challenges they are having in their lives to you. To the healthcare providers, you've heard that you need to provide youth-friendly corners such that when these students come to you, they can have access to safe spaces with you. To our educators there, for example, Coherinet, we want to thank you for the awareness sessions that you are doing in different areas among young people. This has really empowered them a lot, and they're gaining knowledge concerning sexual reproductive health. Do not forget that this has been the Pillow Talk Show, and I've been your host, Nalwe Fiona, and I've been with Mary and Daniel, students of KO Secondary School in Amuru District. Thank you very much. We meet again. Bye-bye.